Why have you dragged me here?
These are the sconce. Let me put it on a wall so you can see it properly.
Okay.
So they're the sconce. We
Yes.
need shades.
Yes.
So I've come here to see they're far too big. So we know that that size is not going to fit.
Okay.
So
What size is that then?
was the whole purpose. That size is too big.
Oh, you might have to buy it now. No, you've done that.
That is a better size, don't you think?
Let me come around with the camera. Yeah, I actually think you could even go smaller than that, but yeah, that's the biggest, that's the largest. Okay.
So for now we've decided what size, I need to find
A colour.
Ooh. Oh, I found gold. They look nice. What do you think?
Well, they might be a bit big though. Is that the same size?
No, but the colour.
Oh, colour-wise? Yeah? Although, you're going blue in there, I thought. Will that work?
Hold on. Just ignore the size.
Yes. You need me to hold it, don't you?
I've got a really bad arm. So what looks blue looks best, doesn't it? I know that's black, but dark blue would look best.
Agree. I do, definitely, with that. And knowing what you're doing also the walls.
Okay, so...
Just when you think it's safe to leave. Go on then, we'll be spotted now. You have it saying, oh, that looks nice and turning round.
Look at this.
Okay, so the...
How that's so nice.
Yeah.
And it's already got a nice finial and a shade. All complete, £70.
What, including the lampshade?
Well, I'm presuming so. Doesn't say otherwise.
Well, in that case, we'll take it as that. Where for?
I don't know.
Ah, that's it. You're buying it for the sake of it.
That's really nice.
That's in that clearance
What are
bit,
these?
for sure.
What are these?
Finials? No?
That's strange.
Let's have a look at one.
They're weird. Look, there's a whole load of them long hair. Different shapes. Maybe. Shades like that. £5 each. Well, they don't fit.
Right, so back from the UK. That was a busy last 2 weeks, what with the organising of the party, etc. And then the trip to the UK, me having to work to do NEC flooring, oh my word. But batteries fully charged, that was definitely worth doing. And now it's back straight into work. It is gorgeous here now, it is so warm, well it's warm all over in the UK. But I think we're getting up towards 30 degrees, so, oh yeah, hence, sorry, the shirt's off. But what I've got to do today then is got to get the OSB flooring up in the hallway, because that was put down just temporary, just so we could have somewhere just for the party. And then I can get properly insulated, get the electrics in now. Carol's told me where she wants the points up, and run a clean line off the fuse box, bring those in. Then we can get the OSB board back down. And then I can look to start trimming up the parquet to go back down on the hallway. The other projects in hand, we've got some really big ones lined up actually. We'll fill you in on those as we sort of come up to and prep for them, but exciting stuff still to come here at the Chateau.
So as Adrian said, we're back from the UK and all I really want to do is get in the pool on my lilo, but there is so much to catch up on. Although the grass hasn't grown while we're away, all the weeds have. Everything's overgrown. You can't even see Kirk's Rose down there. I've saved a load of cardboard and I want to get it down here. I keep chopping all those weeds down and obviously they keep coming back. So I'm just going to put a load of cardboard on there and be done with it, I hope. Another job I want to do, because they're quite dangerous, is those slates need to come off. They keep slipping and, as I said, quite dangerous if you're stood under there with the water butts. Going up to the orchard, there's a mass amount to do up here and get on top of. Adrian's dumped all the beams up here, but they're actually to make a bed around the outside, which I haven't told him. The flower seeds, only the marigolds seem to have come up, along with all the weeds in between. And the potatoes are looking a little bit dry. I need to get this bed sorted for the tomatoes. They are too big in the pots now, they need to go in the ground, also the cucumbers as well. There's a mass amount of strawberries, they need straw underneath. I'm actually going to use some wood chip that we chopped up a couple of years ago to raise them up. May as well use what we have. And just generally tidying up and weeding. It's going to take a few days to do this, but at least I'll be out in the sunshine. So I'd better get started. Just when I thought we were all done, all clean and tidy, Adrian decides to take the floor up again. Why?
I explained earlier, the floor went down temporary for your party. But now I need to insulate, which I've got from there, I'm slowly getting there. I've had to run a clean line in so that you can I can put the sockets in for you. So that's all along there as well now. So I'm slowly going to work my way to the original kitchen. Okay. I don't know how you're going to get out the front door.
It's too hot to go outside anyway.
It is. So I should get this done today.
Did you draw a diagram of how it goes back together?
Did I? No. What goes back together?
The floor.
My little lines that indicate where the joists are and things like that. Yeah, I did. Everyone has got a joist line. I'll probably still miss. Yes, we're in hand. What have you been up to?
Baking in the garden.
You've been in that swimming pool, haven't you?
I wish. Next job this afternoon is to get this tree stump cut down. As you can see, I've shown this before, this wall is falling down, and that tree is going to make the other side fall down too. So I'm going to clear this area for Adrian to get in there, and then he can get up the ladder with the chainsaw. That's made a big dent in there. He can actually get to the corner of that tree and cut it down for me. Next job is to tackle this bit here. I've started along here. The grapevine is actually growing all the way along here, so I think we might need to prune a little bit of this tree as well to let the sunlight get to the grapes and get all this awful weed off the walls. And this thistle. I may be half Scottish, but this thistle is going. So he's going up. He might soon be coming back down again.
On my backside.
It's not funny. Be careful, darling.
I thought you'd up my insurance policy.
I don't speak French. I didn't know how to do it. It's not a pretty sight behind. It's a load of pylons. But it has to come down. Cut the trunk out and then we'll poison it. And I'll just sit here and watch. Tree's gone, so's the wall.
Right, they can stay like that now.
No need for the chainsaw then.
Who needs a chainsaw? Bit of brute force. You might want to close your eyes when I do this one.
Don't pull the wall down.
Do I have my medical insurance though? Yeah, over here.
Get the chainsaw out.
Can't, because you need to get the root.
Purpose was to save the wall. If you're going to put it down anyway, you may as well have left it.
No, because at least it won't get any worse. It hasn't got this big root in it.
We'll cut it off level, then we'll poison it.
Yeah. Oh no, this is this last bit is the root. Morning, Tia. Morning, darling.
Morning.
Oh, and happy wedding anniversary, by the way.
Thank you. Right, so these are the sconces that we bought from the antique shop in England, and the shades also. Now Adrian's wired them up so we can see what the shades look like. I'm not sure if they're right or not. We know that the stem here is a little bit long, so you can see the brass, and it's actually a bit too gold for my liking, so we might have to dull that down a bit or put tassels around there, but maybe not.
Not sure.
Anyway, let's get it lit. Adrian's wired it up temporarily. Let's get it lit and see what it looks like.
How's it look without it lit at the moment? No, I'm just curious.
Thinking about
That sort of height, yeah?
that height, so the tops of the shades are level with that plinth that goes around the pillar.
Oh yes.
So about there.
Yes, okay. There we go.
Ooh, it looks good from here.
The shades work. The shades work.
Although they're not gold inside, the glow of the light is making the shade look gold, I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely work. Actually, I really like those. Yeah, good find. Well done, darling.
I know we're a bargain at £15 for 8 shades plus one stone.
I'm just wondering how long I can keep your arm up in the air, but you're probably used to that from painting.
This one's out of action, so that one's okay.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that was good. So I suppose the next job actually will be to chase in and get them in.
Yay.
Right. So just when you thought you'd finished,
I forgot tassels.
you forgot tassels. The other.
These are the tassels, and I'm thinking that they, with the fabric I've chosen, are going to be perfect.
That's a good colour match.
I know, whether they're black or blue, I think that tassel is right. What do you think?
Ooh la la, very nice. Why are you hanging tassels off a lamp?
You're funny. Tassels with the curtain fabric. I'm just showing you. I know they're not going to be together, but
No.
this is what I've chosen.
It matches in, is what you're
These
saying.
are such a good find for £10 for 4. I didn't even know we only need 2. Brilliant.
Yes, okay. What's the next hunt for? Oh, the chandelier in here.
New husband, if you don't hurry up and take me out.
Bye. Watering the plants, this is having a laugh.
Don't go drinking that, will you? That is toxic.
Is it?
So Adrian's drilled a hole into the tree stump, and I've mixed him up some tree stump killer.
This is like, you know that scenario when you got to pour oil into your dipstick, well not in your dipstick but on the top of your engine. You never get in it.
Make sure you get it in.
It's smoking.
And if that doesn't kill it,
Nothing will.
I don't know what will, apart from taking the wall down.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it?
You don't have to use it all.
No, that's it. That's filled the hole. That was a deep hole as well. Okay. Oh, it's soaking in.
I have told him the bad news that he's got to cut the stumps off the end of the beams so that I can put them around the outside, because he thought he was going a lot higher here. Managed to get the tomato plants in. And next job is the cucumbers. So a present arrived in the post, and I wasn't quite sure what they were to begin with. They look a bit weird. But then I googled it and realised actually this is a blade and it's for fruit picking. What a brilliant idea. So thank you. This is just one of 3 gifts that Valeria sent to us. Thank you very much. Otherwise known as First Gen Hun online. We have a mass amount of strawberries, so I thought I'd give them a go. So I've taken the netting off the strawberries, and if you can see, let me get a little bit closer, there's a lot of red ones in there. I think they may have been started to be eaten by ants, which is why I need to pick them. They smell delicious. So let's see if this thumb picking thing works. So I'm guessing you just nip it off. Oh, excellent, look. That one has been eaten, so we'll leave that for the birds. Very good, nice and easy. So I'm going to go through the whole bed, and then after I've picked them, whoops, I'm going to put the chip-ins down to keep them off the ground. Oh, there's some nice ones in here. They might not reach the kitchen. Well, I would say they were a huge success. These strawberry plants came from a neighbour 2 years ago. They were just runners, and I didn't pick them last year. The ants got to them, and this year, look what's produced. Oh yes, that's my breakfast sorted out for the next couple of weeks, but I don't think they'll last that long. So we get these covered up, get the netting back on, and wait for the next crop.
Well, work has ended today, but I can see how Carol's getting up in the orchard. Oh wow, I didn't actually know she'd done that. They were really dangerous, the slates on there, so I'm glad she's got that all off down there. And oh, look at that, all cleaned up as well. Someone's been a busy girl. Crumbs. Well, less work for Val to do when she comes over an elf, which won't be long. She even started weeding the cobbles up to the orchard. Anyhow, as I've been in the hallway and finishing the floor off, I'll go and see. She's not here. While the cat's away, the mice will play. I noticed last night when I was up here, there were tons of strawberries, so let me see if... Well, that's typical, isn't it? Just when I thought I could sneak a few of those in on my own, they've gone. I'm on a mission. Find where the strawberries are gone. Let's hope she's made us a nice tart for the dessert tonight. Well, I found her. You're back. I've done your dibbing, or whatever you call that silly contraption. So these are the cucumbers, which... These aren't cucumbers. Apparently these are tomatoes. What do I know? Actually, these are the ones that went absolutely silly last year, didn't they? They were in the other bed, weren't they, last year?
Yes, but you rotate them.
You rotate them. So hopefully we'll have lovely fresh tomatoes again, which was brilliant last year in the summer. Although, can I be silly and ask when will they be ready? Oh, I keep saying ready. When will they be actually all right to eat?
When they're ready.
Exactly. August? September?
No.
I don't know how long they take.
Whenever they're ready.
Chuck something on them, make them grow quicker. Everything else is looking good up here, thankfully. Good job, by the way, on the cleaning up of the... oh, what's it called? No, the cobblestones.
Ah, yeah.
But then I thought, did you do that because your mother did it last year and she's coming over? Well, she's booked her ferry now. She won't. She won't bear, but she won't be happy if she knew. Anyhow, right. I'm going to go and find what you've done with those strawberries. I hope something good. Your face says something different. Oh, great.